with JDQ Transportation and Kyle with 4Y Trucking.
What's up?
So, passing through Piston while he's here, figured we'd meet up for a little while. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, I started trucking in 2019. Got my CDL with a company out of Fort Worth. Did refrigerated for about a year with them. Left them in August. Came to Prime, did refrigerator. Decided I didn't like it anymore. Got my tanker endorsement. Started doing tanker.
So hold up. Back in the day, they didn't require you to have the tanker endorsement to come to Prime?
No, I was told that since I had my CDL, I had a year's experience, that it wasn't required immediately, but as soon as I could, because all the DMVs were closed and it was appointment only, as soon as I could, go get my tanker endorsement.
Okay.
So.
And that's his truck right back there. Good place to park, huh? So,
Hiding in the corner.
So whenever you came to Prime, why did you want to go refrigerated?
Because that's what I did.
Okay, fair enough.
I got referred from somebody I passed CDL school with at the other company. They came to Prime with their husband, and her husband started teaming and talking about how the lease side was really great. And I was a company driver making 38 cents a mile.
Oof.
Yeah. After finding out that Prime company drivers make 50 plus in some aspects.
Yeah. So, what was the deciding factor of why you switched to tanker?
I hit a pole at a customer and I backed into a trailer. I started feeling like I started to get kind of complacent.
Right.
And I wanted something else to do. Something that's going to keep my mind on the job so I don't...
Okay. Had flatbed ever crossed your mind?
Actually, yes, it did. I actually thought about doing flatbed. But at the time, my end goal was to haul fuel locally.
Okay.
But
That's
end goals kind of changed, so
okay.
You know, now I'm gonna try to be like Eric and be a fleet owner, but on the tanker side.
So, what did you hate most about reefer?
Walmart, Cisco, U.S. Foods, Capstone. The list kind of goes on and
All
on.
understandable. So, what do you love now that you're being... How long have you been a tanker driver?
Since April.
There is currently light traffic on your route.
Really? We're parked. Sorry about that. So, what do you love now about being tanker?
In all honesty, I think it's the parking at most of the customers. Probably about a good 80% of them have overnight parking. And
nice.
Never had to worry about a clock or trying to fight for a spot at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it made me a solar power driver, as Eric would say.
And Lyle, with no hippie trucking and transportation.
Yeah. And so, I think that's probably the best, is the parking.
Okay. Not sure if you want to talk about it on YouTube, but what exactly is your end goal?
I want to have a minimum of 6 trucks so I can spend more time at home.
That's understandable.
5 or 6 trucks running out on the road, and I can be home more than once every 6 weeks.
Understandable. Because you got a wife, right? You any kids?
Not yet, but that's kind of the whole point of trying to get the trucks together, so if we do have kids, I can be there in the beginning.
Understandable.
No struggle.
See, as of right now, I'm single with no kids that I know of. So, I stay gone about 2.5 months at a time. I've been gone since August 19th. Something like that. And I'm going home next week. So,
I've been home once since August 27th, and that was for the wife's birthday.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
Yeah, other than that, I've been out since August 27th.
Okay. So I heard you did something pretty big recently.
I did. I ordered my first truck of my fleet.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, just a Freightliner. But
hey now, Watch it.
But it's the first truck, and it's still an accomplishment.
See, y'all can see this in the background. This big bastard. Y'all can't put that in the peat.
Well, you can. It just takes a lot of work.
You can't get it from the factory and throw it in here like you can with a Freightliner.
No. But that's going to be very beneficial for me when it comes in.
Because this is a 4.4. Excuse me. You can do a 4.5 cubic foot. And on the wall behind me, back there, a 40-inch TV hanging on the wall. And I don't think you can do that in a peat. I haven't really looked at them to see and measure.
I haven't either, but I think if you get the swivel mount from the company store, you can get a little bit bigger. But on the standard mount that comes with them, you can't do more than like a 26-inch.
Hell, they offered a swivel mount for every truck, but I wouldn't trust that because going down the road, that thing is bouncing up and down. With the mount that I have, it's mounted to the window on that back wall. It's just a 2-piece flat plate mount. And it just hangs right there on the wall. There's no bouncing with its swivel arm and everything like that. So, anything else you want to talk about?
Well, my trainee, he's almost done. Got 2,000 more miles to do. Drop him off and then pick up my next trainee. Gonna start them from PSD on up. And if anybody's been watching the channel, you would kind of know who that is.
Right.
Just a little bit. So, it's gonna be Rich Rivers Smokers West Virginia Barbecue.
Yeah,
Man,
Rich's River Smokers West Virginia.
Yeah,
the longest damn name on YouTube.
Even in the video when I met up with him, he was like, "Don't worry about it. It's the longest name on YouTube."
It is. So talking about that actually sparked up another question. What's the difference mileage-wise running reefer and tanker?
So solo, when I was reefer, I would probably get about 3,200 to 3,500 miles a week.
Okay.
Tanker, I do about 22 to 2,500 a week, and that's counting all my deadhead, going to tank washes, driving extra miles to go pick up, and whatnot. So it's a massive difference, and it's understandable why the rating for lease drivers on the tanker side get paid more, and the company drivers as well.
Right, but so the pay per mile, because if you look on Prime's website for their lease ops, reefer and flatbed gets 72, but tanker gets 71%.
Yep.
So how does the pay scale work as a lease op?
Well,
if you don't mind me asking.
Gonna be honest, I haven't really done the math on it, the deep math, but the average loaded miles ends up becoming about $2.50 a mile.
Oh wow, okay.
And so with the deadheaded miles, it kind of cuts us back down to what reefer and flatbed make on average. Because I'm making as I was running solo, I was making approximately the same amount of money in tanker as I was as a reefer.
Okay. That's not too bad. Well, I appreciate you coming on with us.
No problem, JD.
Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Nah, just go unsubscribe and dislike the video.
Yeah, if y'all like this video, dislike and unsubscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all drive safe. Peace.